What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome you back to more Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we took care of some miscellaneous stuff after finishing up in Pterodactyl Land, and in this episode, we are going to be heading on into the 6th world, the much dreaded, wholly anticipated 6th world. Okay, so let's get this puzzle done and do this thing. I am terrified of this level, but not as terrified as I could be, mostly due to the fact that I have actually practiced this level. I've taken the time to do that. Doesn't mean I'm going to still be as succinct as I'd like to be, but hopefully we can make this work because, oh my gosh, this level that we're about to do. I want to say right off the bat, I love this level that we're about to head into. It's a very good level. It's different. We'll say that much. It's one of those levels where you'd say, yes, it is technically only 10% of the game, but it feels like it's like 50% of the game. Just because of how much time you'll be spending. Oh, man, I am bad at this right now. Just because of how much time you'll be spending looking around in this level for all manner of things to do and accomplish. It's going to be a bit of a long one, but we're gonna manage to make this work somehow. And we're going to also be introduced to a new section, the final section, in fact, of ILO Hags that we have not yet been to. All the levels that come after this are all in areas that we have already been to, pretty much. So, yeah, this is going to be kind of exciting that we get to actually see this now. This new area is known as Quagmire, and it's not a very pretty area, I'll say that much. The level that we're actually going into really isn't all that pretty, if I'm being honest, at least aesthetically. But I do like how different it is, and also, gosh dang, it's memorable. Like, ridiculously memorable. So, that's pretty neato. This first episode, we're not going to get like a whole lot done in the way of actually accomplishing things. I will say that. Okay, that was an accident. When it comes to actually like collecting Jiggies and Jinjos and Cheeto pages and how to get things like that. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of that in this episode. For the most part, we're actually just going to be spending this episode getting on into Grunty Industries. And you're probably going, wait, well, I mean, the level opened. That can't be that hard. Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that, and I'll explain it once we actually get into the level. So let's head on over to Wasteland. And you're going to notice that the digger tracks follow over this way, and they go up the wall, like directly up the vertical face of it. And that is actually a good clue as to where we actually are going to end up going once I take care of this guy, this little minion over here. We're going to want to grab ourselves some springy shoes and take them on over here and do a jump. Boom! Once we go uppies, we are inside. So, welcome to the Quagmire, everybody. From here, the only thing that you're going to want to do is open up the silo. There's really nothing else left for you to do in this area other than head straight for Grunty's Industries. I know you might have saw a Jinjo up on top. That's not a Jinjo. That's a Minjo, so don't even bother. Head on in. And so we begin. That was an interesting rhyme, although it was technically in and in. Anyway, golly, where do I even start with this level? Well, actually, the first thing I want to do is I want to start with this. So you notice right there, there is a window up above. You can see a treble clef on top. Shoot a grenade egg at that. There you go. You also actually have ones over here, so you can't actually see because the glass hasn't spawned in. But each one of those, I don't think I actually hit that one. Let me try that again. Each one of those are windows that I want to open up. Also, these guys right here have my favorite death sound effect of any enemy in video game history. Just listen. That frickin' scream just kills me. I absolutely love it. Okay, so did I open all those up? Okay, that didn't quite open. Let's try that again. Did we actually open? Okay, that one's now open. I hope we open this one as well, because I need to open all three of these. Okay, they're all open now. All right, so what is the first thing we're going to do? Well, you notice that this is the main entrance, and it is closed. How the heck do we get inside? Well, it's a little bit of a process. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to want to climb up here and get onto this pipe. What I would recommend doing here, rather than just trying to make this jump, is Talon Trot this jump. So, leap of faith, and then as you get close, then flutter down. If you try to just jump as Banjo, you're not going to get enough distance. Now, before we actually go over the long ways over here, I want to show this really quickly. So, if we land on this barrel, let's hop across here. And this guy up here, this is known as a Baza. There are 4 of these throughout the level, and they are very, very important for getting to certain parts of Grunty Industries. So you're going to want to make sure that you take stock of each and every, oops, that was dumb, each and every one of their locations throughout the level. So we know that one is there. We're going to need to find the other 3 as we go through the level. And to get them where you need to go, you need to make sure that you have the taxi pack ability from from Pterodactyl Land. Or was it Jolly Roger's Lagoon? I think it was Pterodactyl Land, but it might have been Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Anyway, the next thing we're going to do is hop down here, and you're going to want to land on this train switch. Now, you're probably going, wait a minute. Train switch, train station, why does this even matter right now? Especially because, I mean, it's not like we can go inside and call the train to us. Well, funny enough, you naive little bitch. The funny thing is about the train station in this level is that, oh my gosh, sorry for swearing there, is that you don't necessarily need to actually call Chuffy to get him where you need to go. You can actually just straight up conduct Chuffy. And I do believe that he is in Pterodactyl Land at the moment. So we're actually going to head on over to that level and go give him a bit of a push. So I will actually meet you guys at the Pterodactyl Land train station in just a second. Okay, there you are, Chuffy. This is where I left ya. Good to see that you're still doing well. So all we got to do is head up into the main compartment. And from here, you will notice there is a green go button. Stand on that and interact with it. And now we can go straight to Grunty's Industries. And that'll just take us right on inside. Of course, there's still the matter of actually opening the main door itself, which we are going to do in this episode, among many other things. There's a lot of different little locations I'm going to want to draw your attention to as we go throughout this level, because there are so many things to take stock of. It's kind of insane. Alright, so let's head on. Now that we're here, there's a bunch of things that we have to grab in this episode, or in this level in general, so we're going to want to make sure that we do this as succinctly as possible. This level is going to take me a while, guys. I apologize, and I'm probably going to get lost along the way and get mixed up and all manner of things. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, don't you worry. So let's head on up here first things first before we get the heck on out of here. I'm actually going to head on over this way. Now, I think there are actually some notes here in the main part of the train station. But I'm going to use this thing, and I'm going to grab the... Oh, come on, I want to grab that. I don't want to stand on it. Hold on. Let's try that again. There we go. All we got to do is just clamber our way over to the empty honeycomb in the middle. Like so. Very, very simple. Just don't fall. Okay, there we go. All right, so I want to say, I thought there were some notes in here, but maybe there aren't. Maybe I am incorrect about that. Okay, watch out for these guys. These are some of the main enemies that you'll be seeing around in Grunty Industries. They're pretty harmless, at least in their normal state. So just use a grenade egg and you'll take them out pretty easily. However, there is... Okay, so there are no notes in here. There is a toxic waste variant of these guys. Those ones you do not want to destroy, and I will explain why in due time. But first things first, I want to explain these things. Okay, so... I'm just going to take care of this. See this camera over here? Shoot that off the wall. And in doing so, you will be able to be free to roam around the room, at least until the camera responds. And I want to show what happens when it does respond, so we'll hang out in here for a minute, because it doesn't take too long. But when it does, an alarm is going to sound, and you're actually going to be attacked by what I believe are called tin tops. Oh my gosh, grab the notes! Jeez. You're going to be attacked by what are called tin tops. These things are going to spawn infinitely and continue to attack you as long as the camera is in play. And the only way to kill them is by shooting them when they are open, once with a grenade egg or more than that with other eggs. And yeah, it's better to just run away from these guys and avoid them. Don't even try to fight them as long as the camera is active. Otherwise, you are just going to be wasting your darn time. All right, let's kill this guy right here. And we made it to the first floor. This is the main area. Now, the immediate objective, once we have reached here, is to find the warp pad here on the first floor. And to do that, we are going to need to go find a split-up pad over this way. No, that was almost a hit right there. So, let's do that. And then all we got to do is take Banjo and Kazooie over to the main entrance door over here. And they'll each take turns stepping on their individual pads, and that will allow us to open up this door. Then, after the fact, there's several things for us to do here in this main floor that I want to go over. So now that's done, we can actually get that first warp pad, because it's right on the other side of the door. And oh my goodness, this is what I get. So, fun fact, I actually recorded pretty much the entirety of this level in a session before this. And it didn't actually go so well, so we're trying this again with a completely fresh start. And my voice might sound totally shot. In fact, I can feel it in my throat. It actually hurts right now to talk, but yeah, we'll just keep pushing on through and see how far we can get. Let's talk to Jam Jars. And he is going to give us a new boots ability. Wear these boots in No More Falls as they let you walk up walls. Let me tell you how it's done. Kazooie's footprints, up you run. So that's the caveat with these things. Yes, they let you walk up walls, but you need to have paw prints or talon prints to actually walk up. Now we're going to immediately demonstrate this by jumping on the split up pad again, and we're going to actually switch to Kazooie. And we're going to take Kazooie. We're going to go and break through this box, and we're going to use these and head immediately outside. We're going after a Jiggy right off the bat here in this episode. I want to make sure that progress is very, very good as we go through this. So now climb up this wall very, very fast. Once you get up here, we'll get the treble clef. Now I blew out this window on purpose because I want Kazooie to head on in here. And once you do that, you will get a little introduction to the upper portion of the first floor. You see, there's a Jiggy over there. Wow, that was actually pretty easy. We can just go get that, right? Well, as a matter of fact, it's not so simple. So you're going to want to head on over here and make sure you do a spin to prolong your jump. And, of course, these tin tops will appear. There will be 6 of them that you're going to have to take out in total. All you got to do is head on over this way. Now, because I don't have a certain ability that you actually get in this level, I will not be able to just hop right back up and get this Jiggy once this is done. But all we got to basically do is stay here where it's safe and shoot grenade eggs at these guys. If I can actually hit them. Oh my goodness, I am off to an amazing start here. There we go. Let's get rid of you. I don't even care how many I use here, honestly. I am totally fine with it. Let's take care of you. Okay, we got him right before he closed, which is awesome. Can we get you as well? Nope. Okay, so we got 29 eggs left and only 2 of them left to shoot. Okay, you want to move into position for me? Okay, I'm not going to hit him. They do not stay open for super long, which is unfortunate. Here, come on. Stop moving, please. Oh, my gosh. Got him. Okay, and the last one. Oh, that was... I tried to, like, preempt it. I don't know why I did that. All right, we got the last one. Ulp Intruder has defeated the Tin Tops. Grunty's treasure has been lost. All right, so now that that is done, I'm going to actually grab some more grenade eggs before I float back on down. So let's do that. But, oh, my gosh. I don't know how I didn't take fall damage there because I was not floating at all, but for some reason I just locked up and was able to fall gracefully without taking damage. That was very strange. That was one of the weirdest glitches I've ever seen in this game. But let's head back on outside and go up the way we came in again. And that was dumb. I did not mean to take that hit. Gosh, there's a lot of swamp monsters in this level, by the way, I should mention. All right, now let's gently float down into the window and go grab ourselves our Jiggy. The first of, I believe, 8 that we can get without any abilities that we're going to be getting in later levels. So, oh, come on, Kazooie, get it. Thank you. All right, so that's 1 Jiggy down. Jiggy down. Now let's slowly float to the bottom. I should have landed up top, but oh well. And before we reunite with Banjo, actually, I'm going to switch back to him independently, and we're going to head right back on outside again. And this time, we're going to be going after that Baza, or whatever it's called, that is sitting above the entrance. Now, to actually get to this guy is going to be a little bit tricky. I might have to take a hit here, but I'm kind of okay with that. So can I make it across here? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay. I'm okay with 1 hit. It's fine. So we're going to want to head up here, and all we got to do is give this Baza a good whack. Oh, if I can actually do that. Come here. You got to actually kind of be careful with these guys because they will shock you if you get too close without actually swinging at them. And in doing so, now that we have one, we're able to take him with us to our next location, which the immediate response is obviously going to be in right across the way from the split pads up the stairs. So let's go on over there. And I think Banjo can just straight up make the jump up there with his ZA jump. I'm saying Z now because the frickin' British writers of this game have got me doing it, but it's their rhyming scheme, so I won't argue with it. All right, so let's head on up here, and you actually see that there's a transfer area where I can switch to Kazooie here. That is going to be of no use to us yet at all. So let's put the battery in, and that is going to open this up, which is the first thing that we need to immediately do. There's actually a Jiggy that can be gotten in this area. We cannot actually go after that yet. We still need another ability that we won't be getting until a later level. So, at the very least, we can get this. The Jam Jar's ability. Yes, indeedy. Snooze pack. When you're feeling rather low, I know a place that you can go. Z followed by right stick removes your pack. Have a nap to get energy back. So, unfortunately, he's going to heal me, so I can't necessarily demonstrate it there. Basically, all you do is you do this. And then you just kind of chill out and regenerate your health back. In fact, I actually can demonstrate this because there's a Jiggy here on this very same floor that we can go after. Let's try that again. That we can go after now that involves this very same ability. So, let's get this, and then we'll actually call this an episode, and then we'll start exploring around more parts of the plant in the next one. But we're going to head on over this way and go on into this conveyor belt thing. This is the trash compactor. So, as soon as you get in here, intruder in the trash compactor. Cleanup droids report to floor 1. So, the way that this trash compactor works is very simple. You get hit once, and you're at any amount of health, and you will fall to 1 HP. If you are at 1 HP, you will die. So, how are you supposed to get through this when there's 2 of these compactors? Well, all you gotta do is go over here, take a little bit of a snooze, get your health back, and I think you can I could probably just get away with going to like right there, and then keep going. You can get as far as you want through that, and you should be good. Oh no, we took more damage, and step on the banjo switch. And that'll open up the door to a Jiggy. So that's a second one for us. I'm gonna go immediately back into my snooze pack again. Then just take a few of those. And then we're going to take one more hit, which is unfortunately unavoidable. And then all we got to do is get our Jiggy. And there we go. All right, not bad. Now, before I actually call this episode, there's a couple. I actually do want to do one more thing. Just because we're only sitting at, what, 15 minutes right now? We got time. So I might as well use the snooze pack to regenerate my health before I go and reunite with Kazooie here. So let's do that. I guess I could talk to this rabbit fella down here because I haven't really shown this off and what the point of these guys is. Let's talk to him. Hi there. Look at the state of my overalls. I'll be in real trouble if I can't find a way of getting them clean. So take note of that. That is actually something that is very important for later, but we're going to head on over this way. Is this actually right? No, I don't want to go that way. Never mind. I want to go this way so I can actually reunite with Kazooie. Head up this way. Let's go see him. And we're actually going to make our way up to the second floor. Oh, that was very close. We'll have to the second floor after we grab these notes over here because I keep neglecting these and I need to not do that because they are kind of important. Actually, no, you know what? Let's not head up to the second floor because I know exactly where we can go next. Sorry, I'm already like a little confused. I know I've said I've already done this level, but golly, this level is just so complicated. Let's grab these notes first. And now, let's actually head on over to the workers' quarters, because I might as well show this area off really quickly while we're here. We're going to head up to the second floor in the next level. Or, next episode. Goodness me. All right, so head on over here, and we're going to want to blow open that door. I did not mean to take a hit there. And once you do that, you're going to notice, remember this guy? Hey there, Banjo. Lago, what are you doing here? Well, Grunty ripped me out of her mansion and stuck me in here. Boy, you should have seen the mess some of those workers make. I don't want to know. Anyway, someone thought it funny to fill me full of paper. I really need unblocking if you wouldn't mind. We do, actually, but we will help him out nonetheless. So stand in him and do a ground pound. I did not mean to do a drill there. Oh, it still worked. Okay. You can feel a movement in my U-bend. You'd better stand back. This could be messy. And he spits out a Cheeto page for us, which is very, very helpful. It's Cheeto book page. No use to me, though. I only like the quilted stuff. I guess you can have it. All right. And so there's that. So now we actually have enough to go and get ourselves a cheat, which is pretty nice. Now, I want to say there's a middle room, but I don't actually know if you can get to it. So, I for some reason I thought you could, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I didn't get in here, though, because there is another one of these rabbit fellers, so do pay attention to that. You always want to take note of their locations as you go through this level. There's also more posters of those Jet Force Gemini characters in the workers' quarters, so that is also something to take stock of. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. In the next episode, we're going to be heading on up to the second floor, and we're going to be actually finding out where Wumba's at, as well as running into a bunch of other things that we need to grab, and grabbing ourselves the final move in this area. So, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all then.